What's up, humans and robots? Welcome back to Zactically Speaking. I'm your host, Zach, and today we're back in this park. Totally different setup today. I'm using the DJI Pocket 2nd edition with the DJI Pocket microphone setup. I've got it on manual Cine D profile, just basically their log profile. I'm gonna see how log-like this footage actually ends up being. And I've got an ND8 filter on it, and I have no idea what the audio sounds like because I've never actually used this rig for anything other than just test stuff. So we're gonna keep an eye out for stabilization artifacts, because while this is a gimbal and it is stabilized, I really have no idea how the gimbal stabilization is going to compare to the other gimbals, like the Giant Crane or the Giant Weeble S and those larger camera setups. Larger. I guess the ZV-1 isn't really large, but it's a lot larger than this thing. If this footage is stable enough, then that would be great, because this thing is super light and I can pack it away and theoretically pocket it. It's pretty long, but if you took the handle off, I guess. I never run it that way, but there's the handle attachment. Adds a bit of length to it. I am still waiting for the Loupedeck CT. That is supposed to arrive tomorrow, and I hope it does. It was delayed. I don't know what happened. FedEx kind of glitched out in terms of giving me any useful tracking information. And then it just switched and said, hey, it's gonna be there Monday. Face tracking. It's pretty cool, but if it's not showing you what you want, I mean, yes, I could turn it off. Anybody who's thinking all smart out there. Let's see if I go like this and I put my face down here. Then it should, no, because then I block it. Anyway, we'll just keep walking this way then. Do one of those side pan follow actions. Hopefully we'll get some of that. In fact, I might need to bump that ISO. ISO bumped. And there's some face tracking action. This would be a much easier rig to use on the go, you know, from a mobile standpoint, because it's all one piece. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to balance anything. Just turn it on, start recording. And the ND filters are all magnetic. Like, the whole thing is pretty great. I just don't use it very much. So like I said, we'll have to see how this footage compares. This has been a very productive weekend. Laid down rubber flooring for the gym made out of old Nikes. So I've been able to get some exercise in. Got to the shooting range today. Did a bunch of other chores. Been also very relaxing, which I also needed. This week was very stressful. I mean, I suppose I don't really want to complain because my job is pretty great and my life is pretty calm. Sure, it was a stressful week, but part of having a job. I don't know what I'm talking about. I took a bye yesterday on creating content and publishing video. I was doing a lot of other stuff, and it's sort of my day off from everything. So I just considered that one of those off-duty days. So I might just go with that on Saturdays, not really try to push myself to publish content and just live my life. You know? Not that this is like overbearing or anything. Walking under tree action. It didn't work because it's following my face. Oh, let's go through dark alleyway. Not an alleyway at all. The grassy pathway between the tennis court. I think face tracking lost me again. I just must have one of those faces that can't be tracked. I'm okay with that. Back to what I was saying about Saturdays. I decided not to distract myself with trying to make content and record stuff while I had life to live. And I'm okay with that. So my whole rambling fucking point is that I'm out today shooting because I almost ran out of light. Again, I felt myself ready to give in to using that as an excuse. That I ran out of light, I couldn't do it, so I'm just gonna go home and feel sorry for myself. But then I remembered I did actually have a camera rig with me. So I popped out the Osmo or the Pocket or the DJI thingamajimmerging and jamble grambles. The old DJI jamble grambles. And I wanted to get out, record some content, at least stick to my plan of trying to use my gear and record content every single day. So I'm taking Saturdays off, but otherwise I'll keep doing it. Keep walking through this fucking park every fucking day until I figure something else out. Here I am back at the Jeep. Time to give it up. Yeah, bump that ISO down to 400, get that sky behind me. Pretty cool, man. Well, I'm gonna sign off, go home, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. But remember, stay safe, be prepared, and don't be a dick.